So as far as one thing I wanted to focus on was the D-line.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that D-line, Kyle.
Yeah, and I think the D-line can cause concern. I mean, in this week, you had two different freshmen repping in at that defensive line position. You had DJ Dell, who's a defensive tackle, and then it was surprisingly Byron Young at the defensive end position. So it looks like Byron Young is another freshman. He would be Alabama's 8th freshman to start this coming season or this current season. I do think, these guys had to grow up. I do think the defense has some vulnerability issues just with the freshmen, but I think these guys certainly step up. Byron Young, he's been playing a lot. He's played all season long. I guess he's a little bit better than Justin Bogbay, or they want to give him a shot. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how he handles himself in a very loud atmosphere against the Aggies. I mean, that place is going to be rocking.
Yeah, crazy things happen in College Station, as you know.
Oh yeah.
The past few games that we've had in College Station, it's been kind of scary.
I mean, but there's no Johnny Manziel, I mean, Kellen right? I mean, Johnny Manziel, that dude was just amazing. I mean, the things that he could do.
I couldn't stand that kid.
And it was crazy. So I have to kind of segue right now. Baker Mayfield, right? He was another talented dual threat quarterback. Man, I've been a quiet 49er fan for a long time. I was cheering as loud as possible when Nick Bosa was going after Baker Mayfield. I was just.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh my goodness, Nick Bosa. He even
did the flag.
He put the flag. Yeah. So I mean, the 49ers look good. They look so good. I was so pumped to see that running game, the defense. Garoppolo is doing his thing. So hopefully it's all not a facade, and the Niners can come back. Doing their thing. So what else, Rob? I mean, we talked about the defense. We talked about Penn State. We've touched on the 49ers. I mean, can we talk about Tua Tagovailoa's greatness? I mean, why does it seem like Tua Tagovailoa?
I say one thing, because Tua is generational, and I like what you said. We need to all suck this in, let it marinate.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if we're going to see another Tua Tagovailoa at Alabama ever again.
No, of course you're not. No.
Ever again.
No. Go ahead.
Alex, what I wanted to say was, man, we had it made. We had Jonathan Allen, Tim Williams, Dalvin Thomas. No, what was his name? That was right next to Jonathan Allen. He played for the Giants.
Yeah. Talented,
him and Ryan Anderson, man. I mean, Jonathan Allen was literally unguardable, was literally unblockable. You couldn't block the kid.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a huge drop-off. Man. Our D-line and our linebackers, I mean, I think we're going to have some problems. And they're going to exploit. I saw Southern Miss. They were putting people on Lee and stuff like that, and other people are watching that film. I think that they're going to exploit us.
Yeah, I mean, that very well could be the case. I mean, this team is going to have an Achilles heel at some point. I've always felt the Achilles heel revolved around the health of Tua Tagovailoa, but I think another area of concern is certainly, can this team stop a quarterback who can run? And guess who's a quarterback that can run out there and looks like he can pass? Do we know who it is?
Kellen Mond.
Kellen Mond, but I'm talking about another quarterback who now resides in Norman, Oklahoma. How crazy would that be? Right?
Oh.
I mean, does Jalen Hurts come back? Could you imagine this scenario, all right? Could you imagine this? If somehow during the college football playoffs, Alabama is to meet up with Oklahoma, and you're going to have Jalen Hurts going against Tua Tagovailoa. One of them is fresh off winning the Heisman Trophy. The story of that game, I mean, they would be endless, right?
Kyle, look, let me tell you something, brother. We do not fear Jalen Hurts. Diggs, our secondary, I'm telling you, everyone remember this. We do not fear. We know Jalen Hurts. He has that Charlie Brown, that whole Charlie Brown football, someone goes to kick the ball, then they pick it up and run with it.
Yeah.
We know what he does. he does one read or two, then he just runs, okay? Diggs picked him off, I think it was a year or two ago in the spring game. I'm telling you, man, we know him. They always pick him off in practice. We know him too well. He fears us. He really does.
That might be the case. That might be the case. I would love to see that collision in college football. I'm hoping for it. I know that Alabama took Oklahoma to the woodshed last year. Yeah, I think so too. I would
love to have Oklahoma.
I got to move on, Rob, but thank you so much. Please be safe on the road. Thank you so much for your support. And like I said to our previous callers, we will do the show right after the game if it is a close game. If not, we will do the show on Sunday evening. All right, Rob?
All right, Kyle, one quick question.
Do it, man.
Do you think Ohio State's really that good?
Yeah, I do. I think Justin Fields, I think Dobbins, I think their defense is very good. They seem like they're playing hungry. I don't think a lot of people are talking about them. They do have a difficult back-end schedule, so we will see them in some good games. So far from what we've seen, I think they're very capable of winning this whole thing. But then again, it's like, are these Big Ten teams really ready to step up and play with the teams from the SEC? Because there's always a team from the Big Ten that is like, hey, we're the real deal, and then they're not. So until they really come through and they really, really want to play, you got to circle them as watchable. But, for real, I guess time will tell.